Hello and welcome to SirSmuggler's Let's Play, episode 14 of episode 2. Today I want to continue with the railcraft stuff a bit, and as you can see my coke oven is not running because it's full of creosot oil, and I want to increase the storage for that. So I'm gonna build some kind of tank here and to store that creosot oil in, so the coke oven can get going again. And I'm gonna use the railcraft iron tanks because they're cool. So first off we're gonna need a rolling machine, and wait, I need a crafting bench first, pistons and iron rolling machine. And if I place that guy right here, because he needs power, buildcraft power to run. And this is the stuff I need. We need some iron tank walls, some iron tank gauges, and valves, and the rolling machine is used to make these iron plates, among other things, but for what I need now. So we need a lot of iron. Luckily we have a lot of iron, so not a problem. So that will give me what I need. Let's just do it this way. And if we just flip on the power, we should get our iron plates. And I will cover up this pipe here eventually, I just haven't gotten around to it. You see it starts to move ever so slowly until the engines are heated up, just producing half of what they are capable of so far. So let me cook up some plates and I'll be back. And I got my plates. I need exactly 36 if I calculate correctly. And the rolling machine has a small buffer for energy. That's nice. So let me flip off the engines actually while we work on this. So let's see. And of course I'm missing everything else I need except for we can make these things. Let me just go get everything I need and I'll be back. So I got what I need, and I also added a little project table because, well, they're nice. So I'm gonna need a bunch of these things, and need some of these. And tank valve, lever, iron bars, plates, that should be all we need to build the tank. Then of course we need some piping to hook it up. So this is also a multi-block structure like the coke oven. And let's see, yeah, I want it right here. You can make them in several different sizes. the 3x3 and 4 tall is the smallest, I think. And you need these wall blocks in the bottom and the corners. And let's see, gauges, and a valve. You need a valve to get liquids in and out of the tank. Let's just do that. And then the roof. And looks like I miscalculated. Well, if I put the valve at the bottom and the top, that might work. Let's try that. So gauge, I'm trying to make this resource efficient. Not that I'm running low on iron, but just because. So yeah, what am I doing? Valve. A valve. That way I can have the gauges there and have enough of these to add, like so. Here we got an iron tank. Excellent. So now I can get some pipes and start pumping this oil out of the oven and into this tank. And this one holds 576 buckets worth of liquid, compared to the 64 buckets that you can have in the oven, so quite a bit more. So I'll go get some pipes and I'll be back. And here I got my pipes. So we're gonna have a wooden pipe here to pull things out, and that one's gonna run constantly. And it fills up nice. And then we got just two, and as you see, they don't connect to the sides here unless it's a valve block like this one. So we can just do this. And we get creosot oil flowing into our tank. And the oven is up and running again. Excellent. Of course, another way would have been to actually use the oil for something, but we'll get to that later. Now I just want the oven to continue working. And I do believe we have another little problem here, because I changed the setup of the regulators under the engines here so their engines run on coal coke instead of coal, because that's a nice use for this coal coke. Though that means the filter here is now set to pull out both coal and coal coke. So I'm going to pull one item at a time, and it's going to pull from this first stack, I believe, so we're never going to get to the coal. So I need to figure out another way to solve this setup. So I will do some thinking and testing, and I'll be back when I have a good solution. So I think I have a temporary solution for our chest problem here, and I'm simply going to add another filter. So where's my screwdriver? In my tools bag. So not the prettiest solution, because it's gonna mean we have to have a pipe sticking out of this wall here, but well, it will have to do for now. Eventually I will probably replace these with managers. They are the next step, the upgrade from the sorting machine. Actually, you get a manager, so I'll get to them eventually, but right now we're just gonna go with this, and we're gonna tell this guy to, well, let's see, one of them is gonna pull out coal and the other is gonna pull out coal coke. Doesn't really matter which one does what, but so that should take care of that problem. And let's see what we can do here. Yeah. And you could put a little bit of a cover there. It's gonna no, not two of them. Like that, so it sticks out a bit, but it's gonna have to do. And I think yeah, that will have to do for the moment. And it's getting dark, so time to sleep. Brand new morning, and I figured I should show you what I've done with the chicken farm. I've upgraded it a bit and rearranged things. So yeah, there's a lot of chickens now. It turned out you had to have the transposers a bit closer to the fence because, well, if I can get into position here perhaps, so I can actually see. Of course not. Let's just... So it pulls from a 3x3 area, so basically the transposer itself and the block adjacent to it, so this block here. But if I have a fence on this block, it's going to pull from this block, but the chickens can actually get like half onto this block and put their eggs on this one instead, so then the eggs would not be sucked up. So I couldn't have that. So I added a few more transposers to make it a little bigger, and well, crazy amount of chicken. And every now and then I just go in here and slaughter a bunch. And then I head over to my friend at the village and trade them for emeralds. Crazy chickens. I suppose I would go crazy as well if I was trapped in this. So maybe I'm just doing you a favor if I kill you. Okay, enough with the poetry. Thank you. chicken farm. Well, let's see. I need to think about what I want to do next, so I'll be back in a while. To finish off this episode, I thought I should show you a small modification I did to the sorting system here. Remember that I had, after the ingots were smelted, they were sent back into the input chest and then sorted again. Or rather, sorted. Instead, I changed it up and I put a filter down here, so anything that comes out of the furnace here is going to pass through this filter and be painted yellow. And that means they'll go into the ingots chest. So that freed up 2 rows in the sorting machine. That's the positive side of it. The slightly negative effect that has is if I were to put anything in here manually that is not a metal, that is going to be sorted the same way. So I put a piece of cobble in there and it's going to come right up here. So that's not perfect, but I think it will be kind of rare that I do put in things manually in here, and if I do, I know where they end up anyway, so not a big deal. So now I have managed to get in pretty much everything that I can get from mining, and that's the most important things to have an automatic sorting for, since that's gonna be a lot of that stuff when I start up a quarry, whenever that will be, not sure. And this tank is filling up slowly but surely. So that will be all for today. So thank you for watching, and I hope I see you again. Until next time, bye bye.